From Babe Diedrichson Gym on the campus of San Angelo Central High School, this is San Angelo Central High School Football 2021 on Concho Sports Network. Tonight's live stream broadcast presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. And we have a grudge match tonight here in San Angelo. It's a rivalry no matter what the sport is. Tonight it's round ball as the San Angelo Central Bobcats take on the Panthers of Odessa Permian High School. It's Central versus Mojo. Basketball action live tonight on Concho Sports Network. Welcome aboard. We're just a few minutes away from our scheduled 6:30 tip-off. I'm Darren Prater. J.D. Raggio is here with me. Glad to be here tonight. And you know, JD, it doesn't matter if it's football, basketball, soccer, baseball, hopscotch, tiddlywinks. This is a rivalry, and these teams want to beat each other and dominate each other in every single sport.
Every sport, every single year, Darren. This is a big rivalry, one of the biggest, one of the most well-known in Texas, and I'm sure these two teams both know each other very, very well at this point. They've played each other a lot, had a lot of success, both the teams, and we'll see who comes out on top here tonight.
The Bobcats come in 15-6, 6-0 overall. They are 4-3 in the district. That puts them at 4th place in the district. 8-1 at home. They struggled a little on the road, 4-6 on the road, and 2-0 in neutral locations. Head coach CJ Villegas' squad comes in tonight on a 2-game winning streak. They beat Midland High last week 60-53, and they beat Odessa High 67-61. Before that, they'll be taking on Midland Lee next week. And here's how things have gone in district for the Bobcats. They lost to Permian. They have met once before. They lost 80-52 earlier in the season. They also lost to a tough Abilene squad, 76-52, as well as Friendship. That is the #1 team in the district. They're undefeated in district. They lost to them by a score of 71-46. Brandon Campbell, the lead scorer against Permian the last time they played, he had 24 points, and you can look for him to hopefully be on his game and take care of business tonight, because that young man is quite a player. So San Angelo Central, they've been competitive. They've kept it close, and they kept it close for a while against Permian, but the problem is the second half they seem to fall off and get too far behind to catch up. So that's something to work on, definitely.
Yeah, and this is a very crucial game, like you said, for both Central and Permian. In the district, Permian's currently 5-1, only behind Friendship, so they need to win this game to keep up with Friendship going for that district title. And for Central, it's almost like they're right at about midpoint. They are 4th in the district out of 7, and they're at 4-3. So if they fall below 4-3, they're going to get down there with Odessa, Midland Lee, those sort of the teams at the bottom of the district. But them and Abilene are currently tied at 4-3 in the district right now. So they really need to win this one to stay with those leaders in the district.
You know, the last time that they played Mojo in basketball, not too long ago, Permian got off to a 12-2 early lead in the first quarter. The Bobcats did respond. They had a 5-0 run to cut the deficit, but in the second half, Permian ran away with the ball game and the eventual win. Shy Stevens Deary, that's a team we heard, a name we heard in football. He is quite an athlete for Odessa Permian. He was the lead scorer against Central. He had 24 points in the last game, so that is somebody they are going to have to contend with for sure. Again, Coach Tim Thomas' team, 15-4 overall. They are 5-1 in district. When they lost to Friendship, it was a double overtime loss, 63-62. So it wasn't like Friendship dominated them. This is a very good basketball team that we will be facing tonight.
Oh, yeah. But Central is kind of a different beast at home. Like you said, 8-1 in this gym for Central. Permian's pretty good on the road, though. They have a 6-2 record on the road right now, so looking for a good one here tonight.
You betcha. The district standings for the district, Friendship at 8-0, #1, followed by Permian at 5-1. Abilene is at 4-3. Central also at 4-3. And like you said, this is a very important ball game for the Central Bobcats. They can move up in the standings if they win. If not, they'll be right next to the cellar dwellers. National Anthem's coming up, and we're getting ready for the tip-off. This is going to be a fun one. San Angelo Central, the Bobcats against the Panthers of Odessa Permian High School. We'll be back after this short break. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttex.com.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Awaiting the starting lineups as we get ready to go. San Angelo Central Bobcat basketball against Odessa Permian. Welcome back. Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. I'm Darren Prater, joined by J.D. Raggio, and it has been brought to my attention I said football earlier. Please bear with me on that. I haven't done a basketball broadcast in a while. It may not be the last time. It's round ball tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here for the Central Bobcats. Brandon Campbell, he is really good. The junior guard stands at 6'3", the tallest player for the Bobcats, and he will start tonight at guard. As they are being introduced, he'll be joined by Jacoby Yates, the sophomore guard at 5'8". 5'8" guard senior Vincent Lara is in the starting lineup, along with 6-foot junior Raven Ortiz. And the sophomore guard, Jaden Gibson, will get the start as well. That's the starting five for your San Angelo Central Bobcats tonight. Coach C.J. Villegas said that Odessa Permian likes to sell out on defense, that they put everything they can into defense. Could create some opportunities for the Bobcats, but they are very salty on the defensive end, and they go all out for it.
Oh, yeah. And today, starting for the Odessa Permian Panthers, we're going to have number 1, a junior, Cedric Beatty. Number 2, his brother, Tremaine Beatty, another sophomore. Number 3, Shai Stevens-Deary. That's one of the ones that you mentioned earlier. We'll have to keep an eye out on him. Number 30, Kalyoni Calicut. And then number 35, a 6'8" sophomore, Race Herr, is going to be the last starter for Permian.
And he will be a force to be reckoned with. Brandon Campbell is averaging 20 points per game. He has 7 rebounds and 3 steals for the Bobcats. Raven Ortiz, also one of the top guys. averaging over 10 points a game, 8 rebounds, and he has 3 steals as well. As Coach Villegas visits with the team, and we are just about ready to go here for basketball action from Babe Diedrichson Gym on the campus of San Angelo Central High School. Brandon Campbell, the team leader, will be in for the tip-off up against Race Herr. Yeah, like you said, he is 6'8". Gonna be hard to get above him.
Yeah, definitely going to have, as you can see, 5 guards for Central, so they're probably going to be wanting to spread things out. And then Permian, I'm guessing they're going to try to put Mr. Herr down there on the block and get him a size mismatch.
Probably so. And here's your tip-off. We are underway. Central and Permian layup. No good. Bobcats get the ball. Oh, he got it. That makes it 2-0.
Yep, that was Shy Stevens-Deary, one of the ones that we talked about beforehand.
Driving to the basket is Jacoby Yates.
An offensive foul on that one. We're going the other way back with Permian.
Just underway. 8-minute quarters. It's 2-0 in favor of Mojo right now.
Looks like just a little bit of a half-court press there by Central.
Cedric Beatty gets it into the hands of Tremaine Beatty, and it will go out of bounds. Permian will get the ball back. Beatty throws it in. This is Cedric Beatty at the top. Your point guard. Pointing instructions. Now he's a high pass to the outside and back inside. Now back outside to Tremaine Beatty. Bobcats get the ball. Fast break it down. They're trying to move fast here early.
Looks like a kick ball there. We'll be coming back down here. Ball with Central. And it looks like early on with 6'6" and 6'8", both Odessa Permian are looking to feed it into that post, work inside out, as opposed to Central's probably going to have to work outside in with their smaller guard lineup. A lot more cutting backdoor, a lot of movement.
Always a bit of an advantage if you have several really tall guys. And 6'8", boy.
But typically those taller guys are a little bit slower, so Central's got to utilize their speed as an advantage.
Brandon Campbell has the ball, and whistles blow. Watch out for Campbell. He's the one that Permian is going to have to really keep an eye on tonight.
Look like another offensive foul there, this time on number 2 for Central, Vincent Lara. That's 2 early turnovers there for Central, wasting 2 possessions just like that.
Calvion Calicut throws it in. Beatty to the right side to Shy Stevens-Deary, all the way across and inside, and a point. 2 points for Race Herr, 6'8", and it was easy for him to lay that ball right in there on the inside pass. It's 4-0 in favor of Permian. Bobcats bring it back down. Shot goes up, and Jaden Gibson can't make it. Rebound for Mojo. And here's Beatty, wants to slow things down a little bit.
Looks like they're in a little 3-2 zone here, Central.
Cedric to Tremaine, outside to Herr. Herr makes it.
The big man, the big 3.
A 3-pointer. That's the wing stop on Knickerbocker Road 3-pointer for Herr. 7-0 Mojo. Shot goes up, no good. On the rebound, and now a fast break from Permian, and an easy layup for the Panthers from Shy Stevens-Deary, 6-foot senior guard. That makes it 9-0. And the Panthers officially have a little streak going here early on. They went up 12-0 in the first quarter against the Bobcats the last time they played.
Yeah, you would think that the second time around they'd be a little bit more knowledgeable about what these guys are going to do, but it seems like they just haven't settled into the game yet. They need to set up their offense, get some movement going, probably get the ball into Brandon Campbell's hands here so we can get something going.
Driving to the basket is Jacoby Yates, and there's the shot. And the Bobcats are on the board. It's 9-2 with 5 minutes to go in the first period of play.
And they got it there to Brandon Campbell, his first 2 points of the ballgame.
Passing down low and inside.
And Brandon Campbell with a quick steal.
Calicut, and Campbell with the steal. Goes behind his back. Campbell layup. Oh, look at that. That's a highlight play. Brandon Campbell.
Went behind the back, and then he spun behind the big guy. Man, what a play.
He has some moves. Now it's a 5-point deficit, 9-4 in favor of Odessa Permian.
Still in that 3-2 zone, looking to get big up on top.
Going up high to the outside, now back out to Beatty to the top of the key. He takes the shot, and it's in and out. Fighting for the ball, it will be Central.
Looked like they almost wanted Cedric Beatty to shoot there. They weren't really guarding him. They were more so packing down those posts where they were hurt early on.
Beatty stands at 6'1", the junior.
It looks like number 15, Coco McCoy, just checked in for Permian.
Raven Ortiz throws it in. They get down quickly, and there's the shot, and it's good. That's a three-pointer. A wing stop on Knickerbocker Road, three-pointer for the Bobcats, and they are right back in this contest.
Yep, Jaden Gibson hitting that one.
Beatty to Beatty. They are pressing pretty hard, the Bobcats. Back up to the top to Beatty. Tremaine goes across. We have a traveling call, and it will be Bobcat basketball.
Yep, Shy Stevens jury right there picked up that pivot foot before putting the ball down. Good call, we're going the other way. Here come the Bobcats.
Raven Ortiz throws it in to Vincent Lara, the senior. Lara moving quickly down the court. Right past half court, he throws the ball in to Campbell. Now to the outside, taking the shot, and no good. Jaden Gibson tried another three-pointer. Bobcats try the steal and almost get it. Here's the outside shot, and it is good. That's a three-pointer for Shy Stevens Deary. He does it again. A wing stop on Knickerbocker Road, three-pointer.
Yep, they're definitely going to have to limit him already with 7 points in the ballgame.
Outside, and that's going to be a steal. Moving down quickly, and Permian will retain possession of the ball.
That's some great defense there by number 2, probably the smallest guy on the court, Vincent Lara, who's coming out of the game now. But what defense on a 3-on-1 fast break. Looks like number 5, Matthew Cooper coming in for him.
Lara stands at 5'8", the senior guard. Beatty looking toward the officials. Looking for the ball. And now Jacob English, the sophomore guard, 6'0", sophomore guard, comes into the game for the Bobcats. Campbell throws it back outside low. And welcome back to Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Dwayne Huff with the three-point is good. It's 20-15.
Yeah, you take out that 9-0 start, and this is a 15-11 ball game here.
Yes. They just can't let those kinds of things
race her down low, but definitely affected by his size down there. Maybe they're double guessing themselves and thinking that he might be there even though he's not sometimes.
Beatty passes it in, and a tip. Here goes Campbell. Campbell dunks it right in there. Hey, it was Vincent Lara that got the tip on the ball that put it right in the hands of Campbell, and he was able to easily go down the court and lay it up. 20-17 with 6:20 to go in the second quarter. There's a steal. Jacob English to Campbell. Campbell does it again. 1-point ball game. It's 20-19. Permian, and now the head of steam, the momentum, and that's a wing. And that's a wing stop on Knickerbocker Road, three-pointer. And we have a timeout on the court. Want to let everybody know we are live streaming Central and Lakeview basketball every Tuesday and Friday. We'd love for you to join us. Watch next Tuesday, that's the 2nd of February, as we're streaming the Central Lady Cats against Midland Lee. Tip-off will be at 6:30 right here on ConchoSports.com. The Concho Sports Network Roku, you can watch all the action there, and Fire TV apps along with YouTube and Facebook. Many places, many platforms for you to enjoy some great basketball action. Tonight, Central and Permian here in San Angelo. They trailed by 9. Now it's only a 4-point deficit, 23-19 in favor of the Panthers.
And the Panthers still just playing a little bit man-to-man, full court. Nothing really big pressing. They're just picking them up full court, seeing if they can cause any easy turnovers, get some easy points.
And here's the shot from Campbell off the rim. And the rebound from Calvion Calicut. He's got several rebounds tonight. He is at 6'6", so he's not far behind her.
That's another three-point make right there.
Yeah.
I believe it was Shai Stevens-Deary.
So Deary gets the wing stop on Knickerbocker Road three-pointer. Campbell surrounded by 3 defenders. And that's going to be a foul as Raven Ortiz tried to put it in the basket. And he will go to the free throw line, the Lana and Tiffany Realtors team free throw line.
I guess one of the fouls I thought was on her earlier was not, because on the official scoreboard, that's his second foul of the game.
And the first one is good. Lana and Tiffany Realtors free throw line. Here comes number 2 from the junior Raven Ortiz. 26-20 the score right now. This one off the rim, taken by the Panthers. Beatty will take his time. They seem to like to go a little more methodical on offense.
Definitely just looking for a good shot.
Inside pass, yes. Tremaine Beatty to Cedric. Now back to Cedric. Tremaine Beatty goes to the inside. Ball temporarily knocked out of the Permian players' hands, and they'll have to go back up to the top again.
And Race Hurd, the big presence down low, is out of the game right now. A nice little step through there by Tremaine Beatty and an easy one.
And the sophomore guard gets 2. The score 28-20. We're at 4 minutes to go in the first half. Bobcats a high pass. Raven barely kept that in bounds. And that's going to be
charge.
A charge.
Offensive foul. I think it was Vincent Lara.
That's probably what, the 3rd charge?
I got 3 down here already, yep.
For the Bobcats tonight. And that contributed to that 9-0 run in the first quarter for Permian.
And that's Lara's 2nd foul as well, so he'll come out of the game. Jacoby Yates will replace him.
Calvion Calicut will stand next to Beatty. Now moves on down to his position. Beatty likes to take his time, make sure everybody's where they need to be. Three-pointer, no good, and a great rebound from Raven Ortiz. He'll bring it down the court. Ortiz outside and down to Campbell, the dangerous Campbell. Now back to Ortiz, top of the key and driving toward the basket. Jacoby Yates, and he didn't get it. This time the Panthers get the ball back. Almost a collision that time on the getting down the court. Ben Saldivar brought it down the court for Permian. Now Ortiz gets the ball back, moving quickly. Jacoby Yates now going to slow things down a little bit. Yates tries to drive the basket, tries to, I believe he was trying to get a pass there to Noah Gideon, the senior. And Noah Gideon is pretty tall, 5'8".
I think we might have a different number in there.
I think so, because I'm like, he's not 5'8". I saw that and was like,
A nice pull-up there. Ben Saldivar's first attempt of the game, and Raven Ortiz grabbed his third rebound in a row.
And there's 2 more points for the Bobcats.
I believe that was Brandon Campbell again.
Outside, thinks about the three-pointer. Now he's going to try it, and he gets it. That is Rodney Hall, the 6'1" sophomore guard, for 3 points. A wing stop on Knickerbocker Road three-pointer. Ortiz all the way across to Campbell. He goes up for it. Now back up top into the left to Jacoby Yates. Yates puts it up off the bucket and rebounded by the Panthers' Cedric Beatty.
And
takes it down fast.
For Central, Dwayne Huff is back in the game. He not only gives them energy, but he gave them some points last time too.
You bet. I believe what, he has 4 points so far?
5, because he hit that 3, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cedric Beatty. To Ben Saldivar. Saldivar inside to Calvion Calicut. Now inside and a reverse layup tried, and he got it. That's Deary.
Yep, missed the first one, followed his own miss, and put it back in the second time.
Shai Stevens Deary. Good all-around athlete. Dwayne Huff gets the ball. And
traveling.
He gets a travel call. Just over a minute to go in the half. 33-22, Odessa Permian leads San Angelo Central on the Concho Sports Network live stream from First Community Federal Credit Union.
Looked like Jacob English just checked into the game, giving Brandon Campbell a little bit of a rest here before the second half.
Calvion Calicut gets the ball to Cedric Beatty. Slow and methodical. Now Tremaine inside, back up top and out to Cedric Beatty. Beatty drives, stops, looks, turns. Three-pointer tried by Rodney Hall, and he didn't get it. Now a couple of passes will get the ball into the hands of Tremaine Beatty, who can't make the basket.
Yeah, it looked like there were more Panthers down there rebounding than there were Bobcats, and the Bobcats are on defense.
So the foul. That's 6 fouls for the Bobcats tonight. And the first free throw from Calvion Calicut is good. And he will stay at the Lana and Tiffany Realtors team free throw line. Calicut is 2 for 2. 35-22 our score. 13-point lead for Odessa Permian. The most they've led before this in the first quarter was 9.
And it seemed like the energy kind of just got sucked out of the gym very slowly, and then next thing you look up and it's a 13-point game instead of a 3-point game.
Yeah, what happened to that 3-point game? Jacob English throws it in to Jacoby Yates, and Yates, ball rolling, and it will be Permian.
And that was the Beatties right there combining on that steal. Nice job.
Cedric Beatty to throw it in. Gets it to Tremaine. Now back to Cedric. Going to go to the opposite side, the near side.
And you got to think they're looking to take the final shot of the half here.
12 seconds to go, and there's 2 points more.
Or you're just going to throw a backdoor lob to Shai Stevens Deary, whatever works.
Ortiz inside, looking for the big guy, and he got him. That's Dwayne Huff, making another basket, another 2 points, and that will conclude the first half of play. So here at halftime, it is 37-24 in favor of Odessa Permian. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We'll be back after this.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttex.com.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttex.com.
Angelo RO.
San Angelo, Texas. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. It is halftime as the Permian Panthers lead the San Angelo Central Bobcats 37-24. San Angelo Central got pretty close, but now it has turned into a 13-point deficit that they're going to have to overcome. This is your halftime show presented by Mathis Law Firm. I'm Darren Prater. J.D. Raggio is with me. J.D., your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, so it kind of seemed, we were talking about it during the break, that Central had caught up. They were down, I think it was 4 points. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, it's a 13-point game, and now we're here at halftime down 13. It's been a very balanced attack coming from the Panthers. On my stats, I got 19 points, 2-pointers, and 18 from downtown. So with that zone that Central was running, they were sort of wanting Permian to go ahead and shoot those threes, and they've been converting on those. So maybe we'll see a little bit more pressure outside and in from Central. Already in the first half, Shai Stevens-Series got 16 points, leading all scorers with that one. For Central, they need to bring that energy that they had. It was like the start of that second quarter. The energy was in the gym. The energy was in the players. Coach was going crazy. Everything was happening. That's when they were really catching up, forcing a lot of turnovers from the Panthers. Leading Central is, of course, Brendan Campbell. He's got 10 points so far in the first half. And then Dwayne Huff, he's been a really bright spot for them. So far, he's got 7 points, but also just brings that energy when he does come into the game.
Yes, and you think twice before you get in front of him when he has a head of steam, too. He's a big kid, stands at 6'2". Now, the big guy for Permian, Race Herr, has made several three-pointers. At 6'8", he is one heck of a player, but not just that he's tall, though. He's accurate with his shots as well.
Yeah, like you said, Race Herr's got 10 points at the half as well. He has two made threes himself, and he also has 2 points down low because on one of the plays, they literally just threw the ball up to him. He caught it, and he was just taller than everyone else, laid it right in. But a pretty clean game, it must be said, by both teams. About 5 turnovers around there each. Our stats are unofficial. Around 5 turnovers each. The fouls were very even in that half as well. It's been a very well-called game, I would say, so far. And I'm expecting Central to come out of the half with that same energy that they had in the second quarter, because if they don't, this lead's going to keep stretching and this game's going to get away from them.
We had mentioned the last time they played this very tough Permian team, they fell behind 12-0. They got within 5, I believe, in the second half, and then Permian pulled away. So they're going to have their work cut out for them. A 9-0 run for Permian to begin this one. And really, there was a couple of charging penalties that contributed to that as well, as Central had plenty of chances to get on the board early, but those kind of negated that. So something they're going to have to be mindful of. What else do you think they should have to do as far as coming back out in the second half to overcome this deficit? Because it's, 13 points is nothing to sneeze at. They're going to have to get on it early.
Yeah, so we talked about it during the second quarter that it's a game of runs, and we mentioned that when Central was on their run, so they were really going up. But then you got to look at it the other way, because then Permian's going to go on a run themselves, and that's sort of what we had here. This is more of an extended run for them because it is 13 instead of maybe 8, instead of maybe 6 points. But really, Central's going to have to start taking this game possession by possession. You're not going to look to go ahead and get this one down to 2 points in the next half. You can, that would be great, but realistically, you got to try to get this one down to maybe a 6-point deficit, an 8-point deficit, something around there going into the fourth quarter, so you have a realistic shot at this one.
Yes, you just want to have a shot, like you said, to get in the fourth quarter, get relatively close, and get ready to go. Let's take a look at our Best Tex San Angelo Independent School District Scholar Athlete of the Week. The Scholar Athlete of the Week is Central swimmer Caleb Bush. Now, here are some of the great things his coach, Coach McLaughlin, had to say about Caleb, our Scholar Athlete of the Week. He's a hard worker and a team leader. 2-time district champion in the 100-meter breaststroke and medley relay, and even set a record in the district in the medley relay.
Oh, wow.
Multiple-time regional finalist in the breaststroke and 200 medley relays. He's not just a great athlete, though. He's 2-time academic All-State and will be academic All-American this year. You can only be an All-American your senior year. He is also, needless to say, a member of the National Honor Society. So congratulations, he's earned it, not just with his swimming talents, but with his academic talents as well. All-around leader, all-around good kid is what Coach McLaughlin had to say about him. So congratulations to the Best Tex San Angelo Independent School District Scholar Athlete of the Week, Central swimmer, Caleb Bush. Congratulations, Caleb. We're getting ready for our third period of play, 37-24. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union, and that will wrap up the Mathis Law Firm halftime show. And we will keep it here as we get ready for the second half tip-off. Again, 37-24, Permian leads it. Permian's only district loss, a double overtime loss to a very tough Friendship team that handily defeated San Angelo Central. So even as good as Friendship is, they had to go to double overtime to get a 1-point win over these very tough Permian Panthers.
Yep, and like you said again, congratulations to Caleb Bush. Truly the definition of a student athlete. Both words working together.
How do they swim for so long?
I couldn't do it.
It's amazing. Beatty, ball tipped by Ortiz, and right into the hands of the Bobcats. Vincent Lara. Campbell, the leading scorer, the do-everything man. Dumps it off to Jacoby Yates. Campbell, whistles blow.
It's a travel called there on Yates. He was looking for maybe a foul called on the Panthers because it looked like he got shoved a little bit. But call for the travel.
Beatty of the Tremaine variety will throw it into Beatty of the Cedric variety. Throws to the middle to Deary. Deary's been on fire tonight. He doesn't get this one, and there is a Campbell rebound. Gets the pass, and the layup no good.
That thing sat on the rim, wondering if it was going to go in or out.
He got the pass to Jacoby Yates, couldn't put it in. Permian gets the ball back quickly down the court. Deary to the right to Calicut. Calicut down to Beatty. To her, ball tipped and out of bounds.
And it looks like, if you watch Central on defense, it looks like they are still playing a little bit off of the Permian Panthers on offense, almost begging them to shoot those threes still. And they did score a fair amount of three-point field goals in that first half.
Possibly not wanting to let Deary run right past them.
Traveling on that one.
So the Bobcats and Vincent Lara prepare to take it back down the court. Jacoby Yates, the sophomore 5'8" guard, is the point guard. Campbell, the shooting guard. Campbell, top of the key. Looked like he wanted to drive the middle, and he loses the ball. It will go to Permian. Deary ended up with the round ball on that one.
Looked like a foul called there. Brandon Campbell, that's probably a pretty good foul to take, though, so they don't have a free fast break and 2 points.
Sometimes you have to sacrifice that.
Yeah, and it was only his first of the game.
Calicut inside to the 6'8". Race her. This time he can't get it. Campbell quickly down the court. 2 guys on him. Now outside to Ortiz. Ortiz drives the basket and he can't make it.
Another charge that time, Raven Ortiz. That time, a really good job. Tremaine Beatty was set. It looked like he was there for a while.
Beatty ended up on his back on the hardwood. So Tremaine, the sophomore, 5'11" sophomore guard, will throw it in. Nope, Cedric will throw it in. To Calicut. Calicut to Deary. As we saw in football, Deary has some wheels on him. Cedric Beatty. Under the basket to Calicut. And he gets it. It's 39-24 here in the third quarter in favor of Mojo.
Yep, great play. Beatty to Calicut underneath. Easy 2.
Big rivalry game in any sport between these two. Permian with the upper hand the whole game so far. And the layup try from Vincent Lara is blocked.
But it looked like he got fouled.
Did he foul him on
it? It looked
it
like
too?
on the body. He got the ball clean, I think, but they called Calicut on getting him on the body.
So Calicut will get the foul instead of the block. And it is time to go to the Lana and Tiffany Realtor free throw line for Ortiz. Well, for Vincent Lara, excuse me. Lara now for number 2. Up it goes, and he got it. 2 for 2. 39-26 is the score. 5.5 to go, third quarter. Beatty to half court, right into the hands of Raven Ortiz, who can't hang on to it.
That's a tough one. It's just like watching it slip away from you right in your hands. But free throws are a good way for Central to get back into this game, if they can make them at least, because it does stop the clock, and it's an easy shot, non-contested.
Laura did a great job on the free throws that time, just what they need. They got to be perfect when they have a chance to put more points on the board. Outside pass and a three-pointer attempted, no good, but her on the rebound gets it.
Yeah, it looked like a little isolation there for Shy Stevens-Deary, and then just a nice rebound there from her.
And Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road, three-pointer for Race Her. This time it's Deary.
Yep, quick steal, Shy Stevens-Deary puts that one in for 2 more.
43-26 Permian. Campbell trying to put it all on his shoulders.
It looked like Calicut there went to take another charge, but didn't quite get set. Got him sort of on the side of the shoulder instead of right in the middle of the chest, and he's going to have his third foul, I believe. It says 2 on the board.
So that will send a Bobcat to the Lana and Tiffany Realtor team free throw line. It's Campbell this time.
And you got to think that was in the process of shooting, and that's why he's going to the free throw line, because he wasn't up in the shot yet.
Campbell on his first attempt is good. He is very accurate.
Calicut checks out of the game there with 3 fouls. Coco McCoy in. And Jacob English comes in for Central, replacing Jacoby Yates.
And Brandon Campbell at the Lana and Tiffany Realtor free throw line. 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, 3 steals. For Campbell, only a junior, stands at 6'3", tied for the tallest guy on the team. Tallest for Permian is her, it is 6'8". Beatty, half court. It's getting loud here in Babe Diedrichson Gym, and the Bobcats will get the ball back.
Yep, that one passed down to Race Her just a little bit. Butterfingers, I guess you would say, with the ball. Slips right out of him. You could see him a little bit angry with himself afterwards.
Campbell.
And the energy, the excitement's in the game. Dwayne Huff, 55, check back in.
And up for the shot, and he got it. That's Jaden Gibson. He's already scored tonight, and he will add 2 more to that. It is 43-30.
And that's how you do it right there. You don't let the big fella's height deter you. You attack him right in his body. Nice shot.
He drove right into him. Outside. Now back up to the left top. Here he looks like he's going to shoot. And the shot is rebounded by Campbell, as Tremaine Beatty couldn't get it. Campbell dumps it off to Laura.
Got to be careful there. Huff up top, almost another traveling call.
Huff now back up top and inside. And Jaden Gibson tries the shot, doesn't get it. Off the rim.
You saw Race Her, the big fella, go fall into the ground there, and that's going to be a foul on Dwayne Huff.
Looking at team fouls through 3 this period for the Bobcats, 2 for the Panthers. Down court, Beatty. Across, and it goes right out of bounds. He was looking for Cedric Beatty. There was nobody there.
It looked like he almost just threw it to the cheerleaders over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Almost between his brother and Race Her down low.
Ortiz behind his back, nifty. To Jacob English. English to Campbell. Campbell dumps it off, and there's a three-pointer. There you go. Jacob English gets this one. And that is a Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road three-pointer for the Bobcats. Looks like we have a timeout call here. We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Welcome back. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Not real good for the Bobcats so far. It is 43-33, a 10-point lead for Odessa Permian, and they have the round ball. Shot goes up, and it's rebounded, and the Bobcats have it. That's Jaden Gibson on the rebound. Campbell driving, and he ends up on the ground. Permian ends up with the ball, and a layup by Deary. That's Shy Stevens Deary. Are they going to get him with a charge? That's a foul.
They counted the basket. Dwayne Huff on the foul there. Shy Stevens Deary going to the line for one more.
So it's 45-33, and that's what you want if you are a Permian Panther. Shy Stevens Deary, the senior guard, made the basket, gets fouled. So now he will approach the Lana and Tiffany Realtors team free throw line.
Yeah, it was a 17-point game. Central got it down to 10, but now it's back at 12 and possibly 13. It looks like Stevens Deary is getting a talking to. Not quite sure what happened, but Central's got to be able to get this board or come down on the other end and score, and then get a stop on defense.
2:38 to go. That's our time. 2:38 to go in the third. And a 12-point lead for Permian. Time is of the essence here for the Bobcats. They need to get on a run quickly. Coach C.J. Villegas is on the court. He is not happy. Deary off the rim, and Ortiz gets the rebound. And here comes Ortiz and the Bobcats. Out. And the basket is good, if it will count, from Jaden Gibson.
I don't think that basket's going to count. I think we got a blocking foul before the shot. Yep.
So the basket doesn't count, but the Panthers retain possession of the ball. Jaden Gibson, the sophomore, up top, high. Gets the ball to Jacob English, and there's a shot that's nowhere near the basket. An air ball.
Yep, Jaden Gibson got that one back after just making the one that didn't count, and air ball is the next one.
And the men in black get the ball back. And now they really want to just take their time. They've been very methodical at bringing the ball down the court in a lot of instances. They got a push on
Campbell, his second. Yep.
Okay.
Looks like Matthew Cooper back into the game, checking in for Jaden Gibson.
Gibson will get a breather. Scored a few points tonight. There's Deary. And Shy wants to drive the basket. He tries to, gets the pass out to Her, and Her makes it look easy with the layup. Race Her with the points. It's 47-33 with 1:50 to go in the third.
And another steal, and Central's got the ball back. Or Permian, excuse me.
And there's Huff. He gets the rebound. Campbell had to go up for the ball. Now he has it outside. And it will be Permian ball.
Like some of these Bobcats down here on the bench wanted Jacob English to shoot that one.
He had it momentarily. And now coming into the game is Joseph Rowe Pierce, the 5'8" junior guard.
Along with Braylon Rios, both of them getting their first action tonight.
Thanks for joining us on Concho Sports Network live stream. First Community Federal Credit Union presenting tonight's broadcast of San Angelo Central Bobcat basketball. I don't think I've said football anymore since the beginning. I'm being mindful. Beatty to Beatty, or to Deary. Deary, a great all-around athlete. You did well the last time these two teams played. Herr goes for 3 points. He doesn't get this one, and that's been rare that he doesn't get it tonight. Ball comes loose, and Permian gets it back before they even reach half court. Beatty. Ortiz stands in front of him. Now he goes to Deary. Deary to the outside. Deary tries to drive the basket, turns, and he will get a traveling call as the ball went to Beatty and back to Deary. Deary gets the traveling call.
And the Central defenders are doing a nice job of forcing all these right-handed Permian players to dribble left-handed, and that has caused a couple of issues for the Panthers. Not too many today, but traveling call here.
Matthew Cooper is bringing the ball down at point guard. Cooper to Campbell. Wants to go inside. He has two defenders in his face, and Deary almost got a steal there as the ball goes out of bounds. Beatty and Deary were all over him.
Permian in a little bit of a zone, trapping zone there. Maybe it was just a man-to-man and they were going trapping out of it.
Ball goes in from Joseph Rowe Pierce to Matthew Cooper. Campbell going to try to do it all, can't make the layup, and the ball goes all the way down the court. And Central gets it back. Here comes Ortiz, turning on the Jets, going all the way down the court, can't make the layup. Ball tipped in the air, there's a rebound. But this time, Permian ends up with the ball, even though it was a good rebound from Braylon Rios. And that will signal the end of the third period of play tonight. Your score after three, Odessa Permian 50, San Angelo Central 33. Panthers lead the Bobcats 50-33. We'll be back with the fourth final quarter of play coming up. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
And we are back at Babe Diedrichson Gym on the campus of San Angelo Central High School. Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Darren Prater and J.D. Raggio bringing you the broadcast tonight, live streamed on Concho Sports Network. And boy, we have some real good stuff coming up for you on Concho Sports Network. You like basketball? High school basketball lives on Concho Sports.
And we had I believe it was 33-43 at one point. And then 7-point run by Permian. If you're Central here, you got to start scoring some points against some stops on defense, maybe even implementing a press.
As we begin the fourth quarter, it is 50-33 Permian. And a foul called on her, I believe.
They called it on Tremaine Beatty.
Okay, so Beatty. And that will send a Bobcat to the Lana and Tiffany Realtor team free throw line. Up for three is Jacoby Yates, can't get it. Rebound from Jaden Gibson, and the sophomore gets 2 points for the Bobcats. It is 50-35, and we have a timeout on the court.
I don't think Coach Thomas was very happy with the call or what happened there, so it's quick timeout from him.
Coach Tim Thomas, the head man of this basketball program at Odessa Permian. CJ Villegas, very energetic Coach Villegas, trying to get his team to mirror his energy tonight as they trail 50-35 now in the fourth. We are live streaming Central and Lakeview basketball every Tuesday and Friday. Coming up next Tuesday, get your popcorn ready. We're streaming the Central Lady Cats against Midland Lee. Tip-off will be at 6:30 right here on ConchoSports.com, the Concho Sports Network Roku and Fire TV apps, also on YouTube and Facebook. A lot of places, a lot of platforms for you to catch some hoops action, local hoops action on Concho Sports Network. Again, it's 50-35. Permian leads. And they will have the ball as Beatty throws it in. To Calicut, to Beatty. Beatty half court. Now slows it down to Cedric. Tremaine to Cedric. Cedric driving to the outside to Deary. Thought about trying the three-pointer. He didn't. Bounce pass inside. Another pass. And Tremaine Beatty goes up for the shot. It's not there.
Yeah, it looked like he went up for that one and then got hit right on the wrist. You could see that one plain as day. Can't argue that call.
So now, Tremaine Beatty, the 5'11 sophomore, will go to the free throw line at the Lana and Tiffany Realtor Team free throw line.
Looked like they called that one on Brandon Campbell as well. That's his third foul.
First one is no good from Tremaine Beatty. Beatty for number 2, and he will get this one for another point. 51-35 is the score in favor of Mojo. Campbell, they're all over him. He's got the big guy hurt right in front of him, nowhere to go. He tries to pass it to Jaden Gibson. It's going to go out of bounds. But they will retain possession of the ball. Gibson throws it in. Vincent Lara. And Beatty went
like Cedric Beatty almost. I got scared. We're a little bit off the court this time, but holy cow, he was coming.
I think he did too. He could know if he could stop himself.
Nice little sportsmanship from the central bench.
Absolutely. A great show of sportsmanship from the kids. Shot goes up for Jacoby Yates.
I think it was called for a travel, and he looked over at his coach, and his coach said, yeah, he did.
Looking for reinforcement, didn't get it. Deary to Beatty. Beatty goes left. Deary inside to her. Her gets the ball stolen. Ortiz steals the ball from the big guy. Now Campbell gets it. Campbell up for a shot. He's fouled. Will it count? That's what you want.
Yep, the foul there. Cedric Beatty with his second of the game. You got Brandon Campbell going to the line for the and one.
Basket counts. That was a good steal from Ortiz too. From hard to steal from a 6'8" guy. So great heads-up play, pass down the court. Great job. It's 51-37, and Campbell makes a free throw at the Lana and Tiffany Realtor Team free throw line. 6:18 to go in the ball game. 51-38, Odessa Permian. To her. And her did not make what looked like an easy shot for him.
Yeah, and he didn't make it because he got slapped right across his very long arms when they were going up to shoot that one.
Well, what can you do?
Make him earn them from the line rather than just an easy one. And that foul was number 1, Jacoby Yates, his second.
The Lana and Tiffany Realtor Team free throw line. Wearing number 35.
You got to give it to him. Racer's got a really nice shot for a big man.
He does. Made several three-pointers tonight, standing 6'8", and only a sophomore. Wow.
Can only go up from there.
You bet. He makes that one to make it 53-38 in favor of Odessa Permian. And the ball is off the knee of Calicut and out of bounds to give Central the ball to retain possession. Driving the middle, now outside and to Campbell. Campbell can't make the shot. And a good rebound by Cedric Beatty. And all the way down goes Deary for the layup, and he gets it. Shai Stevens Deary.
Deary having another big game similar to the last outing.
All-around athlete. Of course, they paid us a visit in football, and they were saying his name a whole lot.
25 points again tonight to lead all scorers.
5:37 to go in the ball game. 5 fouls for Permian, 8 fouls, team fouls for Central. Beatty. Outside, now Beatty back up to the top. Drives the middle, Beatty. Wow, what a good play from Beatty. Looked like he was going to go up, kind of went down. You probably have a name for that move.
That's kind of just a little up and under, another step through move, just with an extra step on that one. Nice job getting underneath that defender after faking one up.
57-38 Permian. And there is a Bobcat basket for Jaden Gibson, the sophomore.
Yeah, really nice control in the air. You saw him go around that defender's arm. It would jump prior to him.
And we have a timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
And we are back. Babe Diedrichson Gym, San Angelo, Texas. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network. Our score with 5 minutes to go in the ball game, 57-40. Permian in command of this ball game.
And Central's got to make a run here if they want a legitimate shot at closing this gap. It seems like it's either a 17-point lead or a 10-point lead for the Panthers. There's really no in-betweens.
Campbell needs to work some of his magic. Coach Villegas said that this Permian Panther team sells out on defense. They're very aggressive. There's a layup and a basket. 2 more for the Bobcats. Jaden Gibson gets another one.
And a press here by Central. Nice job breaking that one through the middle there by Permian.
Calicut with the ball now gets it to Beatty. And the full court press didn't have the strength that they needed it to have. Deary under the basket. Deary. It ended up in the hands of Calicut, who went up and made the basket and was fouled. So he will go to the Lana and Tiffany Realtor Team free throw line tonight. A very healthy crowd here.
Looks like the big man, Race Hurd, checking back into the game. Rodney Hall goes back out.
First free throw, it is good by Calvion Calicut, the junior. Makes it 60-42.
Yeah, for a big man, he's got a nice shot as well. 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
He does.
So I say that I believe that was Raven Ortiz with another make.
Ortiz has played a heck of a game tonight.
All over the stat sheet. Rebounds, points, got a couple of them.
This time it's Deary, and Deary showing some moves and 2 more points for the Panthers. It's 62-44 with 3.5 to go in the contest. Ball out of bounds. Bobcats will get it. Ortiz to throw it in. Ortiz right where he needed to get it to Campbell. Campbell goes up, can't get it. Hurd gets the rebound, and the Panthers get the ball back, and they can take their time.
Campbell went for the big dunk over the big man on that one and just got rimmed out.
Beatty goes for three. Beatty can't get it. Fight for the ball. Bobcats get the ball. Jacob English with the rebound. And I believe that's a foul against the Odessa Permian Panthers.
Yep, that'll be 2 more shots at the free throw line for Jaden Gibson. Looked like they called that on Tremaine Beatty, his second.
So Jaden Gibson at the Lana and Tiffany Realtor Team free throw line. Got it. That's the guy that's going to try to bring in some energy here.
Yep, Dwayne Huff back into the game, checking in for Vincent Lara.
6'2" senior forward, has some size to him. Another bucket. Free throw good. 62-45 is the score with 3 to go in the contest. Campbell fights for the ball and gets it, loses it. Now picks it back up, and it's knocked out of his hands and into the hands of Calicut, who goes to Beatty. Beatty going to lay it up. Beatty didn't get it.
Charge called on Beatty.
He has some speed.
Jacob English did a really nice job standing in under the basket there to get that charge on Tremaine.
Shai Stevens-Deary was the lead scorer for Permian the last time against this Bobcat team. He had 24. Ortiz tries to go up, and it is taken from him by Calicut.
Yep,
Deary.
Leading scorer last time, Deary. Leading scorer this time, and I believe he's at 27 points now.
Well, he's already beat last time. Beatty.
Looks like that'll be the 10th foul. That one on Jacob English, so they'll... Okay, it'll be two shots.
It's 2 shots. And the Lana and Tiffany Realtor Team free throw line. It's Beatty, Tremaine Beatty. Beatty's first one is, he is popping cotton. I had to throw one cliche in tonight if I could. I'm not going to say boom goes the dynamite, I promise. So Beatty, let's see if he can go 2 for 2 at the Lana and Tiffany Realtor Team free throw line. Nope. Ortiz to Campbell. Campbell. Outside, now it goes inside. Hey! Look at that. Dwayne Huff. I believe he has, what, 6 points, 8 points tonight?
He's got 9 with the 3 that he made, yep.
So the senior gets another one. He makes things happen. He has some moves, too, for a big guy. 63-48, we're under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Beatty, Tremaine lays it up, makes it look easy.
Yeah, Central's pressing out and really getting up in their face on defense.
And there is a steal from Deary, and he's going to take it himself and easily lay it up for 2 more. Shai Stevens-Deary.
Yep, 29 points for him now.
Took it right out of his hands. Ortiz, top of the key, 3-pointer try. No good. That was Jaden Gibson that tried that. Ball out of bounds. Central will retain possession. Jacob English, the sophomore, to throw it in. As we see Ben Saldivar, a freshman, coming into the game. Also Carlos Davis, the senior forward, in. Got to feel good to be a freshman like Ben Saldivar, get to come into a game and see what you can do here in the 4th quarter. No pressure.
Yeah, getting that experience and then keeping someone like Cedric Beatty out there to sort of just run the offense, make sure everything's going smoothly.
And they do a good job of taking time off of the clock. Beatty to Kyson Marino, the senior guard. Kyson to Dre McGee, the junior. Now back up to Beatty. Beatty going around defenders. Now outside, and the three-pointer is no good from Carlos Davis, the senior forward. See what the freshman can do.
Now I'm guessing we probably won't see another shot unless they get some easy layup on a cut.
15 seconds to go in the ball game. Permian just trying to hang on to the ball. 8 seconds to go as Trey McGee has it. Now across to the freshman Ben Saldivar. And 2 and 1, and that's your ball game. The final score from San Angelo, the Odessa Permian Panthers 67, the San Angelo Central Bobcats 48. Mojo wins 67-48 over Central. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be back after this. You are watching Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Angelo RO.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Back in San Angelo, Babe Diedrichsen Gym. Welcome back to Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. This is our post-game wrap-up show. Darren Prater and J.D. Raggio here with you. Well, a disappointing evening for the Central Bobcats as they fall to Odessa Permian. Permian wins this contest 67-48. Central will go to 15-7 overall. That makes them at an even 4-4 in the district. 16-4 now for the Permian Panthers. They will be 6-1 in district, maintaining that second spot in district behind Friendship. But it's all over, and Permian wins it tonight. That makes them 2-0 against the Bobcats for this season. Your thoughts on the game, on how this transpired?
Yeah, so we had two big games from the Permian Panthers. Shai Stevens-Deary had 29 points to lead all scorers today. And then the big man, 6'8", Race Her, had 16 points as well. Those two for Permian were really the 1-2 punch that they needed, inside, outside. And both of them played both inside and outside. Had threes from each of them, twos from each of them, a lot of drives down to the basket. Some really good steals, easy buckets for those two. For the Bobcats, Brandon Campbell put in 15 points. Jaden Gibson also had 15 points himself. This next stretch coming up for the Bobcats is going to be huge. Like you said, they're going 4-4 in district now, and they have Midland Lee coming up. Midland Lee struggled a little bit, so they're going to be a team looking for a win as well, so that's not going to be an easy game for them coming up. And then, like you said, for Permian, now moving up to, is it 5-1 or 6-1 in district, and right behind Friendship, and I'm pretty sure they have another date with Friendship coming up here pretty soon.
And that'll be a good one because double overtime the first time. They are 6-1 now in district with this win. And, Friendship beat them by a point. It's anybody's game when they meet again. So Permian knows they have a chance to be the champions of this district if they play their cards right.
Yep, and like we talked about the entire game, it's that stingy defense always on you, that constant pressure. And then they have a lot of dudes that can score. They have a lot of guys that were shooting it. They have a lot of guys driving to the basket. They continue that movement. Permian's going to be looking pretty good. For Central, you got to keep that energy that they had. I remember second quarter and then late in the third quarter, they had that same kind of energy. Whenever they get that energy and they really get going is when they start scoring points. And the next thing you know, it's a closer game for them. They need to continue that energy throughout the entire game, and they'll probably have more success going down the road because they still have some big games coming up as well, looking forward to the future. And for right now, they got to keep their eyes set on Midland Lee.
That'll be the next one, and they don't have as good of a record on the road as at home. I don't know if you'd say they struggle on the road. I don't know if it qualifies for that, but anyway, they're going to have to be prepared and have to get after it against the Lee Rebels. I want to let you know that we are live streaming Central and Lakeview basketball every Tuesday and Friday. So next Tuesday, make an appointment to meet us right here. We'll have the Central Lady Cats against Midland Lee. Tip-off is at 6:30 right here on ConchoSports.com. Concho Sports Network Roku is another platform, also Fire TV apps, YouTube, and Facebook. Many places for you to check out the games. And if you want to watch these games on your TV, live and high definition, all you have to do is install the Concho Sports Network Roku or Amazon Fire TV app. You can install them now on either device just by searching Concho Sports. We invite you to check that out for the best viewing experience. First Community Federal Credit Union presented the broadcast tonight. I really want to thank them for doing this and for being a part of it. Also, Lana and Tiffany, the Realtor team, and your free throw sponsors. Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road, and our halftime sponsor, Mathis Law Firm. Thank you all very much for making this possible. It's a ton of fun. Thanks to Shay Harris, Concho Sports Network head honcho, and our producer tonight did a great job. Thanks for the opportunity. Russ is here as well, working the camera, and we really appreciate it. JD, it's on to Midland next week, and for Concho Sports, it'll be Lady Cats against Midland Lee next Tuesday with a 6:30 tip-off. Any more final thoughts?
I think that for both these teams moving forward, you got to put this game behind you and look at the next one. Still got a lot of district play, a lot of good opponents still to play, and looking forward to next Tuesday back here with the Lady Cats.
I want to say again hi to our Best Tex San Angelo Independent School District Scholar Athlete of the Week, Central swimmer Caleb Bush. Hard worker, team leader. Coach McLaughlin can't say enough about him. Two-time district champion in the 100 breaststroke and medley relay. He set a district record in the medley relay. Multiple-time regional finalist in the breaststroke and the 200-meter relays. Two-time academic All-State and will be academic All-American this year now that he's a senior. He's going to be a senior. Member of the National Honor Society, too. Just a great kid. Scholar Athlete of the Week, Central swimmer Caleb Bush. And that's going to wrap it up for us. For JD and Shay and the whole crew here, we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. I'm Darren Prater for Concho Sports Network. So long, everybody.